So we're looking at homework number 9 in my math lab, and someone sent me an email saying, can you help me with question 3 and 4 and I think it's 9 and 10. So let's look at question 3. Graph the equation using the slope and y-intercept. So here we have to put it into slope y-intercept form. So the number that has the x is the slope, and the number without the x, the term at the end, 5, is the y-intercept. So if I look at this, there's really a 1 hiding in front of that. So that's my y-intercept. That's step 1. Step 2 is my slope. So I have to put a point at 5. Okay, so what I do, I click here, open it up. I want to make a line, so I'm going to click on this one. And I have to put a point on the y-axis. Y is up and down, and I have to put it at 5. So I go to 5 and then I click. Okay, so now I can make the line. So now I use my slope. My slope is 1, but I have to make it a fraction, so I put it over 1. 1 over 1. Okay, the top number is about up and down. The bottom number is left and right. And because it's positive, it means we go up 1. And because down here it's positive, we go right 1. So now I'm going to go up 1. Oops, just wait. I start at that point. I go up 1, right 1, and then I click. Okay, so first we put a point at 5. Then we do the slope. Up 1, right 1. Okay. Now what's the next question? Question 4. Okay, so my next question is question 4 in homework 9. So here it says use the slope-intercept form to graph this. It's already in the form because it goes y equals, the x term comes first, and then term with no x goes last. So if I look here, I have to put a point on the y-axis at 5. My slope is also 5. But because it's not a fraction, I have to put it over 1. Okay? So this positive 5 on the top says go up 5 and right 1. Up 5 and right 1. So, click. Let me make this more focused maybe. That's a little better. So, the y-intercept is 5. So here's my y-axis. I want to make a straight line, so I click there. I go up 5 because it's positive 5. Click. Now for the slope, I have to go up 5 and right 1. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then right 1. Click. There. So I put a point at 5, and then I go for the slope. I go up 5 and right 1. Yay! Okay, so the next question is question 9. So it says, determine the equation of the line. So I have to look at this and make the equation. So step 1 is, what is the y-intercept? Where does that line touch the y-axis? So here's a point on the y-axis, and it's between 6 and 8. What's between 6 and 8? 7. So here's my formula. My y-intercept is this. So here I'm saying it touches the y-axis at 7. So here it's going to be plus 7. Now I have to find my slope. Okay, my slope is how much up and down and how much left and right. Let's start at this point and go to this point. To go from here to here, I have to do how many jumps? 1, 2, 3. 3 this way. I'm going left. That's left and right, and I have to go 3. But because it's left, it's negative. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, and then I have to go up 1, 2. I go up 2. Up is positive. So this is my slope. 2 over 3. 3. So there's my equation. So now I have to type it in here. I need a fraction. So I'm going to click down here to get my fraction. And I'm just going to stick my negative with the 2. Oops. Negative 2 over 3. And then I have to go over here. Don't forget your x. And then plus 7. So there it is. Y equals negative 2 over 3 x plus 7. If you put the negative in the front, it's okay. If you put the negative with the 3, it's okay. Now let's check answer. Yay! Now we're going to go to question 10. Okay, so for question 10, it says determine the equation for the graph on the right. So here's my graph. I need to make an equation. And I use the form y equals mx plus b. Y stays the same, x stays the same. I need to find the y-intercept and I need to find the slope. But first I do my y-intercept. Where does this line touch the y-axis? Well, it touches here between 2 and 4. Between 2 and 4 is 3. So my y-intercept is 3. So here it should go plus 3. Now my slope. I want to go from this point to this point. So I have to go how many jumps up? 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps up. Up is on the top, 4. Because I'm going up, that's going to be a positive. So I go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I have to go right 1, right 1. Because I'm going right, it's positive. If I was going left, it'd be negative. But I'm going up, positive, right, positive. So here is my fraction, 4 over 1. But my math lab, if I have something over 1, I need to make it more simple. I need to change it to just a 4. Okay, so see how 4 over 1 is the same as 4? So when you put this into the computer, make sure it's y equals 4x. Don't put the fraction because my math lab doesn't like that, because we can make it more simple. So here it starts with y equals 4x plus 3. Okay, y equals 4x plus 3. Check answer. Yay! Okay, it's just difficult clicking on these things. Okay, save, and we're done.